So heart rate variability. Your heart beats. The period between your heartbeats is not the same. Might feel the same, but there's microsecond differences between every heartbeat. In fact, when you breathe in, your heartbeat slows down. When you breathe out, your heartbeat speeds up. All right. So you want good heart rate variability. You want that distance or that space between heartbeats to vary all the time, because it means your heart is reactive and adaptive. It's a healthy heart. So a high HRV means you have a healthy heart, a healthy nervous system, a healthy cardiovascular system. Okay. And it's a great proxy and measure for how resilient you are and how well rested you are. So if you want to know if you've had a good night's rest, if you want to know if you're ready to tackle the day, if you like. And I say this with a little bit of disclaimer, because what you don't want is people go, oh, I've got a bad HRV, I'm going to have a bad day. No, it's just a good measure of your resilience, and your recovery is your HRV. Okay.
But I want to actually just wrap up, and I want to wrap up with social connection. And the reason I want to wrap up with that is because sometimes people don't understand how much social connection plays into helping with mental health, but also those struggling with mental illness. Because a lot of times people who are in that state of mental illness, and when I mean, I'm talking about an adverse state, right? Social connection can really help with clarity and understanding. Just having people kind of go, really, is it like, I just want to hide away from the world kind of thing. But how does social connection help us in terms of our mental health? Like, what is it about the circle? I know we talked about the touching and the eye contact, but that sort of social connection, what does it do to our brain? Like, what does it actually do for our mental health?
So to tell you exactly how social connection benefits us is a little hard, or harder to do, and I don't think I've the research on that, but we do know that it has a huge impact on our health and well-being. So the longest study on human health and well-being has been running for something like 83 years. Started in 1938 or something ridiculous. So 4 different directors who literally, have died, and guys have taken over. So the longest longitudinal study on human health and well-being has shown us essentially one thing.
Yes.
A whole bunch of interesting stats and studies and findings. The most prevalent finding that bubbles to the surface every single time, that's like the number one thing, is that social connections, good relationships are good for our health. And that loneliness is toxic.
Yeah.
After what we've spoken about, and there's been lots and tons of
Meaty.
information, it's meaty,
Yes.
And then you might kind of go, where do I start? What do I do? If you're feeling like that, small step.
Yeah, tiny.
It's just
brush your teeth and look at the sun.
Precisely. Take a small step. So just pick, whole food over not whole food.
Yeah.
You see what difference that makes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of exercise. Go for that walk that you didn't feel like doing. Just those little things that you could actively do without having to overthink it, without having to add complexity to your life. Just do that. And it starts this upward positive cycle. A little bit more dopamine and serotonin, and just a little bit more confidence, and it blossoms. And it just starts with taking that first small step to love yourself.